Hello, this is Guru, and today I'm going to show you how to beat this level on Grueling in this game. So let's attack on Fangorn. On Grueling, which is the hardest difficulty, the game is Lord of the Rings The Third Age for the Game Boy Advanced. I'm playing on an emulator. I'm using Sharku, who is pretty good. And also, actually, I'm going to use Sharku and Shagrat. So I just beat this game, or I just beat this level right before starting this video. And after trying like 10 times to beat it, I changed my strategy and I beat it pretty easily. So I'll show you what I did. Now, previously I was, sending my goblins out, trying to get this flag post by assaulting it, and I just kept losing. So I came up with the idea to leave the goblins so that these guys, they push to the west and they just trip up on my goblins, and my goblins don't matter because they need to beat 12 of my orcs or urukai. Then I need to burn down a bunch of trees, because apparently burning like 5 trees is enough to destroy an entire forest. And I am using the Witch King, who is not a very good leader, but he's a heck of a fighter. And I guess this is part of a new series I'm starting, where I am going to try to beat the game on Grueling with the Witch King. Personally, I think the Witch King is the worst of all the main hero leaders you can choose. He's just a bad leader. But maybe in this series my mind will change. That's kind of part of the purpose of it, to see if the Witch King is as bad as I thought he was. And it's not Grueling, so the enemies I'm facing are very tough, but luckily there's not too much of them. So as you can see, they can rip through my guys pretty well. But I'm just going to continue my forward assault. I have the numbers, and the way I'm doing it, I'll be able to ignore like a third of the enemy army for a while, which is a very nice advantage. And I really want to take out that Ent, since he is very tough and very dangerous. He is the antithesis of a weak enemy. And I'm also gonna make sure to burn this tree. And there ends my turn. So yeah, I have to burn all these trees and kill at least one hero, or burn all but one of the trees and kill both heroes, but it's easier to just burn all the trees. And this is set in the world of Lord of the Rings. It's not set in Brazil, though. Recent events might make you think it might be set in Brazil. And as you can see, some of my portraits just went red. I don't know why my portraits went red. Okay, it seems to have gone away. Kind of a weird happening, but don't think it's too significant. And I'm just gonna wrap up these dumb elves. Sharku is actually pretty decent. I used to underestimate him, but I realized that he's tied with Ugluk for having the absolute most HP of any of the not of any of the secondary evil heroes. And he's very mobile. He's got the shock ability, which makes people lose a turn out of being scared. So as you can see, they're attacking my goblins, but I don't care about my goblins, since losing goblins doesn't lose me points, or it doesn't net them points. And because I am ignoring these bumpkins, I am able to have an advantage against this handful of elves and Gandalf. Now I don't know how far in this game I'll be able to go with the Witch King on Evil. I have beaten the game with Saruman, but Saruman is just a lot better than the Witch King. Since Saruman is a super great leader and also can do a lot of damage from afar, whereas the Witch King, he's super tough, but he's a bad leader, and he's really good in melee, but he's not that useful outside of melee. So it's an experiment, but I'll see how far I can get. And I'm pretty sure these guys are Peter Jackson. I know he cameoed in the movies, so I think these woodsmen have the portrait of Peter Jackson, which is kind of cool. So I'm killing Peter Jacksons. Which, as a Lord of the Rings fan, it's not like a fantasy or anything, but that's kind of cool. So I'm beating up this Ent. I'm showing him what's what. I will lay out this elf the best I can. Bam. And that's just using Sharku's very good mobility. Of course, Shagrat, he's got great mobility also, 4 movement. So I'll start sending him up the chain. And at some point, these bumpkins and their leader are going to push out to this middle here, and then I'll try to sneak somebody under them and around them and try to take out this flag without even having to kill this guy. That is the plan. And it really shows what a different strategy can make, because before trying this strategy, I lost this level like 10 times in a row. But then I adopted this strategy that I'm currently using, and I won without too much hassle. But I need to get the Witch King out of there. And those woodsmen have 2 movement, so I can ignore them for a while without too much issue. An onslaught, which will give me some nice movement. Okay, so the Ent is dead. Now, I'm not sure, so I have Onslaught, which makes the guys in this flank stronger and faster. I'm not sure if I move somebody into that flank, I'm not sure if they'll get the actual attack bonus. He gets the star, so okay, it seems that he does get the bonus, which is pretty nice. Now, I'm going to use the Witch King's ability Terror, which means that these guys can't move at all. So they can delay, so I can delay their advance so the Witch King doesn't get tangled up in melee. And yeah, why not? I'll move this guy into this flank also. And okay, that's my turn. So yeah, if I lose 6 more Orcs Uruk-hai, I'm done for. But I think I should be good. So this guy is going to move to this flag post to burn that tree. And then Shagrat is going to take out this elf because he is a purple monster. Use Terror again so the Witch King doesn't get tangled up in melee. And also so Gandalf can't use melee because Gandalf's ranged attack is really bad. And move Shagrat, or move Sharku into there, because Sharku is quite good. Or at least he is underrated, I would say. Because I used to underrate him. But then I realized he's really mobile and really tough. Yeah, this is my first video of this kind, so I don't know, maybe it will get 6 views. I don't know what kind of reception to expect. But I like this game. I find it interesting. So I figured there's gotta be other people who grew up playing it and also find it interesting. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this guy should be able to take that flag post in a couple of turns. And I might be able to get Sharku to get there. Okay, not quite. Okay, I'm gonna try to take out that elf with an archer, so I don't have to waste Shagrat's high quality damage. So get him some Shelob poison, and I am going to I'm betting 8 damage. Nope, 10. So just dropping a wallop on Gandalf. Now, Gandalf, I don't think he's that terribly threatening of a hero. Oh, shoot. Well, on Grueling, pretty much every hero is pretty terrifying, but compared to Aragorn, he's not that terrifying. I mean, Gandalf's pretty good when you're using him, but the enemy doesn't really know. Can't really use him. The AI can't really use Gandalf the same way a player can use Gandalf. So I'm not too worried about Gandalf. Though he did just make Shagrat run away like a little girl. I can't really imagine Gandalf fighting a little girl. Though, I mean, he's Gandalf. He'd probably have a good reason. Alright, so that's gonna do no damage, but that will give me that command post. Lay on some extra damage against Gandalf. Let's see. So I can definitely still afford to lose some guys, but I want these chumps here to fight these goblins. Because, okay, I can't afford terror. And sometimes the movement on this level is restricted, even though there's no visible terrain. But I don't know what's up with that. Okay, well, I could not sneak a goblin through all these guys to get to that flag. So I think I'll just position a goblin to slow them down. That's because the goblins definitely could not kill these guys. So the main purpose of the goblins is just to be fodder. And you can see Gandalf is not a very good ranged attacker, which is why I appreciate that he decided to just shoot some crappy fire. So Onslaught, which is kind of useless since just taking a flag, not actually fighting anybody, but oh well. Alright, I'm going to use some Terror. And Sharku, I might be able to use Sharku to sneak past these guys, though. I mean, they're actually pretty widely set. So I might not. I might just have to kill this captain guy. Because I need 6 more points. So let's see. Is this tree burnt yet? Nope. So after the tree's burnt, I'll have 8 points. After I kill Gandalf, I'll have 10. And then I'll probably just have to kill this guy. So I'll have Shagrat drop a hit. I'll have this guy drop a hit. And okay, so I probably should have just kept it range since I used Terror, so he wouldn't be able to do much, but that's not going to kill him. Nope. Okay. Okay, those guys have Terror, so they won't be able to fight my Goblin in melee, but they might still be able to kill him at range. So we'll see. The Goblin's probably not going to make it, but he could hypothetically. But it seems like it's still a pretty good chance. Though that's some damage I could have avoided had I been a little smarter. Okay, so that goblin got killed, but you know, it's a goblin. So I will just drop Gandalf. Which, I mean, killing Gandalf is kind of a bad idea, honestly, because, I mean, he just comes back more powerful than before. So, either I'm going to have to be able to slip past these guys to get to the tree, or I'm just going to have to kill the captain, which I think I'm probably just going to have to kill the captain. So, I will just have to prepare to do that. Which is actually tricky, because, I mean, that captain's kind of a beast. He's got about the same stats as the Witch King. But the Witch King has taken a decent amount of damage. So maybe I'll let them advance and then I'll try to slip under them. Yeah, I'm not totally certain how this will play out now. Dang, he better not get killed by these pumpkins. Dang, he might die. Oh, good. Alright, now I'm going to send this goblin underneath. I will paralyze them. I'll also try sending Sharku around and underneath. And I think I'm going to have the Witch King run away in fear. I could have just used invulnerability to make him absolutely not die, but this I think will work out better. And I'm pretty sure he's out of range. I don't think their range is all that good. It's kind of funny how like they're played like they're pictures, like the Peter Jackson, got chubby face, but then their actual sprites in combat are these skinny dudes. Okay, so they need to kill 4 more orcs / Urukai or 2 heroes. So I think everything is kind of where I want it. Let's see, do I have enough to use terror? Nope. Without terror, that guy will just kill this goblin. Unless I put this guy in the way. Okay, I got lucky. He got terrified by a very weak ranged attack. So either the goblin or Sharku should be able to sneak in and take that flag. Yeah, on Grueling, I don't think Grueling would be winnable if the AI was very smart. But the AI is not very smart. And that is helpful. And I want these guys to not focus on Sharku, so I'll send out some fodder. Wow, that was a big hit. So I'll drop another hit on this guy. Whoa, that was a big hit. Yeah, I've definitely won at this point. Well, if they killed this guy and Shagrat in this moment, that would be very bad. So I guess there's a possibility of things going awry, but yeah, I'll get Shagrat out of the way. And let's see, these guys have 3 range, 2, 3, so currently they can't hit the Witch King, who has like no health. So unless I miscalculated something, I think I should be able to win very soon. But yeah, this is a good example of how you have to play when you're playing this game on Grueling. Normal play just doesn't really do it. You have to be crafty, you have to exploit the AI, and let's see, maybe I'll be able to kill this guy. Alright, so that was Attack on Fangorn. Pretty early level. I don't know if I'll be able to beat the whole game with the Witch King, because he's not that great of a hero, but we'll see. Thank you for listening.